Free heat all winter without gas, without firewood, and without expensive fuel sounds impossible, right? Hello everyone. In today's video, I will share a simple way to recycle this stainless steel basin and turn it into a practical heating tool that helps keep you warm during cold days. The steps stay easy, the materials stay cheap, and the results feel real. Stay with me and watch the full video to the end. Set the basin on the workbench and prepare a sheet of steel mesh. Lay the mesh flat. Flip the basin upside down and place it on the mesh. Hold it steady and trace the rim with a marker. Draw a clean circle that matches the basin opening. Lift the basin away and cut along the line using tin snips or metal scissors. Cut slowly and keep your hands safe because the mesh edges can be sharp. Place the mesh circle on top of the basin opening and test the fit. The mesh should sit flat with no big gaps. Build the fuel base using steel wool. Take an empty soda can and wrap steel wool around it. Compress it firmly so it forms a thick bundle. Pull the can out and drop the steel wool bundle into the center of the basin. Make more bundles and pack them around the bottom. Spread them evenly so the surface stays level. Steel wool absorbs alcohol like a sponge and keeps the flame controlled. Set the mesh circle back on the rim and lock it down. Grab a drill and several screws. Drive screws through the mesh into the rim. Space them evenly so the mesh stays flat. Tighten them firmly until the mesh does not move. Shake the basin lightly to confirm the grill stays solid. Prepare the heat dome using a second basin. Flip it upside down, mark a clean circle around the basin. Add small dots evenly along the line. Draw slowly and keep your hand steady so the line stays straight and even. A clean circle helps the vent holes line up properly later. When the holes follow a straight pattern, the heat dome looks better and works more smoothly. Drill holes at each dot using a handheld drill. Keep the drill straight and work slowly. After drilling, scrape off sharp burrs with a knife or file. These vent holes allow hot air to escape and keep oxygen flowing. Add a handle to the dome so you can lift it safely. Drill one hole in the center of the dome bottom. Insert a bolt and tighten a handle in place. Pull on the handle to confirm it stays strong. A secure handle matters because the metal will heat up fast. Build a stable base using 4 L-shaped steel bars. Clamp the first bar in a vise. Heat one end with a torch until the metal softens. Strike it with a hammer and flatten the ends slightly to form a foot. Repeat this process for the other 3 bars. Keep the shape similar so the stove stands level. These steel bars will work as support legs and lift the basin off the wooden base. This small gap keeps heat away from the wood and allows better airflow under the stove. The stove stays safer, more stable, and easier to use. Lay a wooden board flat and position the 4 legs like corners of a square. Drive screws through the steel legs into the wood, Tighten them firmly. Push each leg to make sure nothing shifts. A stable base prevents tipping. Lift the stove body and set it on the legs. Press gently on the rim to test balance. The stove should sit stable without rocking. If it rocks, adjust the legs and tighten screws again. Pour 90% rubbing alcohol into the basin slowly. Let the steel wool absorb it. Stop when the steel wool looks wet and saturated. Do not overfill. Controlled fuel gives controlled heat and reduces risk. Place heat-resistant stones on top of the mesh. Spread them evenly so weight stays balanced. These stones store heat and radiate warmth. They also create a cooking surface for food. Light the stove carefully. Strike a match and bring it close to the steel wool. The alcohol catches quickly. Alcohol flames can look weak in daylight. So watch closely and feel the heat rising. Step back slightly and let the fire stabilize. Warm air begins flowing out through the vent holes. Hold your hands near the holes and feel the warmth. This design pushes heat outward in a steady stream. The dome traps heat, and the vent holes guide airflow. Within a few minutes, the stove produces strong heat you can feel. Carry the stove outside for a cooking test. Set it on flat ground away from dry leaves or anything flammable. Keep it in open air. Never use this stove inside a closed room. Let the stones heat up. Then place sausages or cured pork sausage on top. Listen to the sizzling sound. Turn the sausages slowly so they brown evenly. The stones transfer heat smoothly and help cook without burning too fast. Fat melts and the surface becomes golden. Always respect safety. Never pour alcohol into the stove while it burns. Wait until the flame dies and the metal cools completely. Keep water or sand nearby. Keep children and pets away. Avoid touching the dome because it can burn skin quickly. Use the handle when lifting. After the stove cools down, store it in a dry place. This simple build can serve many winters if you keep it clean and tight. This project saves money and reduces waste. Scrap materials often become useful tools when you take time to work with them. If this build helped you, press like so others can find it too. Subscribe for more practical DIY projects you can try at home. Leave a comment and share what scrap item you want to recycle next.